So hey guys, I wanted to shoot a quick tip for you today on how to resample something into Ableton. It is super easy to do. So I have here a pluck that I picked out from Splice that I really like. It's like a low, nice sounding pluck. And what you want to do is there's a sampling plugin conveniently called Sampler in Ableton. So I'm going to drag it in. And from Splice, which the integration from Splice to Ableton is unparalleled, just saying. From Splice, I'm going to drag that into the sampler plugin. So one thing you might want to keep in mind for sampling in Ableton or most samplers, the root key right here would be set to C. So if your sample is in something other than C, you're going to be playing a chord and wondering why what you're hearing is not the chord that you're playing. So that's why. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. Another thing to take a look at in Ableton is the volume of your sample. It is automatically turned down 12 dBs, which is actually pretty good if you're going to play chords. Keeps it from clipping and doing, you know, all kinds of nasty things. But if you are, let's say, going to play just individual notes, you might want to turn that up. So, and that's basically kind of all there is to it. I'll just play a part and you guys can see how easy this is. So that's basically kind of it. You can enhance the sample from here on out. One thing to keep in mind is what the natural tonal qualities of the original sample were. Like if we go back to Splice here, this plug has, obviously it's a lower end sound. Also it has a bit of a kind of attack at the top of it. So even if you listen here, you can hear how that attack is affecting the sample because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes played in just the first chord, and that increased attack is making it go a little bit haywire. So you can roll it off, make it a little bit, you know, less high-endy as far as EQ. It's kind of cool. You know, you can obviously fix that with a plugin like Transient Designer as well, by UAD. Highly recommended. Obviously here we would be decreasing the attack, you know, and then you can play with things like reverb. You guys know I love Valhalla Verb. So even just throwing that on there without adjusting too much. Sounds nice. So yeah, and that's how you resample in Ableton.